Yo, what's happening? It's Monday, September 26th, 2022. Last video is corn silage harvest. Now we filled 3 bags, 10 by 250, a 10 by 200, and a 10 by 300. And the corn was yielding really good from what we thought. From out here on the field we call the flat. It's right out here from the home place. You got some really steep hills there that we farmed. But this piece here is nice and flat till you get out there. There's a bit of a grade you gotta go up. But we got the Maxim 5140 there. And our neighbor's drill, Haybuster 107. Yeah, that's I'm not sure how big this drill is. Probably 10 feet, give or take. We're out here no-tilling some rye for cover crop. Now we like to put cover crop out to, prevent erosion. It helps with weed control. You got something established there, your weeds are not going to come, and potentially you can have a better crop. We did not have cover crop in this field last year, but the year before we did. We put wheat out here. I actually had a video of that, but you know what happened when I got the strikes? YouTube, that was one of the videos they took down, so that's no longer there, which is kind of sad. But 2 years back from now, you can see where the channel came. That's kind of why I have YouTube. But anyhow, let's get to the point of the video. We also got some wheat and some barley this year to sow. Normally we just stick to wheat and some rye, but rye's tend to be getting a little more expensive now, and wheat and barley is a little bit on the cheaper side, so I guess that's why we got it. I don't know, my uncle just ordered it and he's like, we got a bunch of barley and some wheat coming, we're gonna have to get her no-tilled. And the manure pit, it's also full, so we'll get this sowed here. We can haul a bunch of manure out here and hopefully have a good cover crop next year. Unlike planting corn, you don't have to be so specific with this crop. Like, you have to be accurate where the rows are at. When you're planting corn, you want to be 30 inches apart where you're gonna take your next row. But I don't know what for spacing's on this drill. Like I said, it's a neighbor, so I don't really know too much about it. I just use it. Basically, you just judge off your front wheels. Now once I get back through the other way, I'm actually got the plant straight out, and the field goes in an offset there. We call that the knob. I'm actually got to plant that. So I get out there, I got to check the seed, and I was told if this front box is empty, I need to turn the back box up because both of the boxes are filled with rye back there. Now, what I said about not being, you don't have to be so perfect with this compared to planting corn or beans or something like that, I still like to try to keep my rows straight, because if I don't, you know darn well that they're gonna pick on me, and that's my dad and Pat. Don't worry, whenever they do something like that, I always gotta get after them. So it's kind of one of them things where we're always picking on each other about something. But I kind of started talking about why we plant cover crop. Another reason, I said about erosion, so we're getting out here on this hill. Now you got cover crop established, and you got your roots down in there. You gotta hold the soil in place, because if not, you can potentially have the ground wash out. So by having that there, you're just help prevent the erosion, but also you're gonna have feed in the end. If you have a good spring and good harvest window, it's pretty good feed, and we bale it up and wrap it. That's what we'll do with the barley. The rye make good feed, but wheat, we really like the wheat as well. Now, I'm not saying we don't like rye, but the heifers, they really enjoy the wheat. We grind that up and take it up there to the heifer farm. But yeah, if your field's gotta sit there and have nothing but weeds growing in it, you might as well just plant something. You also never know if you're gonna have a bad year. You know, there's a drought or something like that, and you're not gonna have enough feed on hand. By planting this, we can always, you know, keep extra feed on hand, and that's something that's not bad to do. I'm not sure why I'm checking the back, but I gotta check this front one. So yeah, it's getting down. Still gotta set this back. Set it to 9. So yeah, you got increments of 2 there. So take her up to right here. This is a no-till drill. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but I am now. No-till, if you're not familiar with farming, it's a way of planting that many people do nowadays. It wasn't so popular, you know, back then, but now it seems to be getting popular and more popular because it's efficient and it saves time and it saves fuel in the end. But sometimes there's ground that's, you want to tend to disc up or chisel plow or anything if it's got compaction, because no-till does not do good in compaction, I will say that. We come in here in no-till, so we don't have to come in with any type of tillage tool or nothing. The corn was just taken off. Now we come right in and we just plant this rye. So it's got these discs here and the seed drops down, and it's all ran off by that wheel there. Whenever that wheel's on the ground, turns these chains and all that stuff, and it runs your meters. And back here you got these wheels, they kind of like close your row up. Hard to see where my rows are at because of the sun shining, but that's good. We need some sunshine, but we also need some cleaner windows, as you can see. We better check their seed level here. All right, we're good for another round. It's 6:18 here. Still giving her the beans. Just had to hop out. Don't want to run her out of seed if I don't have to. Should have enough to make it out. Now this field is pretty long. Go out and come back and go back out again. I'm thinking, I don't know, we'll check her when I get back out here again. But try to get as low as possible because that's all the rye we had. We had it from last year, and now we got them big, I don't know the correct term for them. They're like tote bags. You have to stick the forks in them on the skid loader, and they're like big bags that hang down. So we're gonna put it in our gravity wagon and then run it into the skid loader bucket, because the last time we used one of them, we had trouble getting the hole plugged in it. 2 years ago, we had gotten wheat, and it was in those pro boxes. You probably know what I'm talking about. Those pro boxes. A lot of people out west use them. They got corn and stuff in. They got them big planters. But that worked really nice. They were heavy, but the gal managed to carry them around. You just pull right in here and like pull the slide open on them. That worked good. But this year they're in those bags, and not quite as nice. So I'm pretty much empty. I am in the front hopper, and then the back, it's getting almost empty. So tomorrow I have school like any other day, which, whatever, it is what it is, nothing I can do about it. Pat was actually no-tilling today, and I'm sure, I don't think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I'm sure if it ain't, he'll probably finish that, do some more. Guys, what's going on? It's now Wednesday here, 2 days later. The last I filmed was Monday when I was no-tilling rye out over the hill on the flat there. Pap ended up finishing that. He also started no-tilling barley down here, this one other farm. Actually, it was baling hay here whenever we made this fork cutting down here. It's down, the neighbor has chicken houses. We are putting a lot more cover crop out than we have in the past, and I don't really know if we're going to need the extra feed. We'll see what for deal we got whenever this comes up next year, next spring. But if we have a lot extra, we'll probably just pay somebody to come in here and spray it for us, and just come right in and no-till. We're going to actually put alfalfa in these pieces. We're going to switch the strips out. I like to do crop rotation because the alfalfa actually puts nutrients in the ground. So in the fields that alfalfa, hopefully we have better corn. That's usually what we aim for, to have better corn. The new seeding alfalfa will be in these cornfields here. So all these cover crops that we're putting out, they'll actually go dormant over the winter time. They'll come out of the ground here this fall. They'll actually come out of the ground, but they're not gonna grow very much, because by the time they're out of the ground, we'll be starting to get frost, and it'll be getting colder, and then we go on dormant. So next spring, whenever the sun comes out and we start to get warmer temperatures, that stuff will start growing like crazy, as long as we got enough moisture in the ground. We usually don't have that kind of problem. We usually have too much moisture at that time of the year, but you never know what for winter you're gonna get. The custom manure haulers came yesterday. There's only just one tractor running, so it's taking a little while, but he's still getting it done. I gotta get the pit empty until we get the rest of the corn off, but it was plugged full, clean up to the push-off there at the barn, so we wanted to get that out and spread on these fields that we're putting cover crop in. Just starting my second field of the evening. Hopping up here to seat. Make sure the seed's going down, which it is. That means it's planting. It's gotta be pushing it till get these two fields planted. It's gotta be close. getting cold. So Dad's bringing some seed down for me. Wow. Yeah, just gotta be close. Dad brought me 6 buckets full of barley to put in there. Just be easier taking it off the road. So I'm not sure, it's gonna be pretty close. Wait till I get done with this field here and then see what I got left. And depends what we got left. You might have to get me some more to finish this one little field down here, and then we'll be done for right now until we get some more corn off. Well, I won the late game for tonight. I'm the only one in the field, so kind of hard to lose. Don't have too much to do yet. It's kind of hard to see my row, but I'm getting by here. So we got from here to right down there, like 3 rows this way is what I got done. Dad went up to get a couple more buckets because it's got to be closed. So it's also raining, so hopefully we can get this done. Ooh. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to see. I suppose it's a good thing that Dad went up to get some more, because, well, it was just about out.